We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Pulls it in at the 13. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon puts it off. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
2nd and 2. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. This one swung out here to Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Penny, the first down carry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
The Chargers had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Incomplete, and it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Herbert throwing again. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Bears 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields will drop this underneath for Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On game of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this complete downfield to connect. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Fields throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just got to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
25 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. The touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 10, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw and it turned into an interception.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
What are you doing, man? Come on!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
A final shot before the break. Fields. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Derwin James with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. After the sack on first down, Herbert. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Pass pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That's going to be caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you'd like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is a counter play. Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets out.
And this is taken in at the 5. But he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season and reconnects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something out on the board and not get shut out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got a man. Complete. Chicago. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first down, Justin Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
From his goal line here, Fields.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just ran on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again is Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. It's Eckler again. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. This one into the hands of Metcalf. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, Ken.